Finally, the federal government is not taking lightly the assault on its diplomats by Indonesian officials in a viral video circulation on social media. It has demanded that the Indonesian government be sanctioned for the assault on the Nigerian diplomatic agent identified as Ibrahim. It has also recalled Nigeria's ambassador to Indonesia, Usman Oga, for consultations and review of the bilateral relations with the Asian country. Before we share the story, let's warn you that the video contains some very disturbing images.
Hey, mau pegangin deh, rame. Yeah! 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 My leg! No! I can't breathe! No! I can't breathe! The one that I can't breathe! Huh? No, Indonesia, man! Huh? Indonesia! I can't breathe! My neck! My neck! My neck! My neck! Ah! Yeah! Ah! 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 Hey! Ah! 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 Hey! Hey!
We received a full and comprehensive report from the Nigerian ambassador in Indonesia, which we have studied and reinforces our previous position that there was absolutely no justification whatsoever for this treatment, for this kind of behavior against not only a diplomat, a Nigerian diplomat, but even if it had taken place against any Nigerian citizen, it was totally unacceptable. And so what we have decided to do is to recall for consultations immediately our Nigerian ambassador in Jakarta, in Indonesia, and we will have full consultations at the highest level and decide what next steps to take, including a review, of course, of our relations with Indonesia. We have also requested the Indonesian government to take severe and appropriate sanctions against the immigration officials that were involved in this act of brazen criminality. So this is what I wanted to share with you, and to assure you and through you the Nigerian public that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is taking all the necessary steps and strong steps too, and assures the Nigerian people that we will rigorously and robustly defend the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians anywhere in the world. And we call on you all to remain patient and calm as we get fully to the bottom of this, for our ambassador to arrive and for consultations to take place, and we assure you that an appropriate response will be forthcoming.
Obviously, let me come to you. Why do they treat Nigerians this way?
I think it's also...
This is meant to be a diplomat.
Well,
there should be a level
I like what the minister said, that not just even a diplomat, any Nigerian whatsoever, there is no reason why any human being should be treated like that. But at the same time, I think this is deep. I'm just imagining, as wicked as these people are, can they handle an American like that? Can they treat a Briton like this? Would they met this same kind of treatment to an American citizen?
Not to talk of a diplomat.
Not to now talk of, you know. So I think this is a reflection of the way we are seen outside. We are too many there. Our problems are too many here. People we are all over the place. We just go. We just want to disappear.
But this one is on the national assignment.
It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. But I also think that I expect Nigeria to also have taken a more drastic step than the step it has taken already. Because in international laws, there are things that are expected, treatment you are expected to mete out to a diplomat. Okay? Now, I don't know the status of this particular envoy. We call them diplomatic agents, but I'm not sure if this man is the ambassador. He's not. He's not. Now, even if he's not, the fact that he's even a member of the diplomatic corps gives him certain immunities. Okay? And especially when in the course of his duties. For example, he's not supposed to, his immunity excuses him from criminal jurisdiction of the host country. He can't be prosecuted no matter how serious the offense is, unless the country that sent him to that place decides to waive the immunity clause for him. You get it? So it's not even just the diplomats that are protected. Their family members are equally enjoy certain levels of immunity. So, and I'm sure that this man must have told them that he's a diplomat. He must have told them something.
Maybe they thought he was lying.
And there should be a way they could have confirmed if instead of handling him this way. So I think it's really bad that it's safe. I expect Nigeria, for example, to follow the principle of reciprocity and take an action immediately. Maybe just send back the Indonesian ambassador to Nigeria back home.
Julie, I think something drastic should be done.
He should have done something drastic then.
The way we can now actually was speaking tough. I think we should follow it up. We should back it up.
The problem is that we don't always back it up with action. We speak English, and then it ends there. The last time South Africa tried to mess with Nigeria, I remember it was during the Goodluck Jonathan years, when they deported some Nigerians illegally. We responded by deporting their own embassy staff. We sent them back home. And then they realized that they had much more to lose in a conflict with Nigeria, because there are how many Nigerian companies are in South Africa? Well, they have a lot of investments, a lot of their own big companies here. MTN, their biggest market is Nigeria. MTN alone accounts for more than 50% of the telco business in our country. So they had to calm down, and they showed us respect. I've forgotten the name of that ambassador. He's dead now. That I think from Ogun State, who was our ambassador during that time, towards the tail end of Jonathan's regime. So that's how we should respond. If you choose not to respect us, then we will demand that respect. We will demand that respect. You can't treat. What I heard was that he was not with the stag, and you know, they really trust us. They really trust us. So if you say, oh, you're a diplomat, they probably will not believe. They say, oh, he's a liar. You know, because of some of the negative things that our people go to do there. Do drugs and all that. So they were doing a routine roundup of illegal migrants. And then they chanced upon him. But once he has said, look, I'm a diplomat, this and that, They didn't have to go to the extent as if they wanted to decapitate him.
You know?
So what if he had died in their hands? Because if you treat an American like this, the video goes viral and he dies in your hands. You will never try it again. You will never try it again. They can send submarines to the coast of Indonesia just because of that. So, and they know it. So, well, Nigeria deserves respect. Countries that we have bilateral relations with, they shouldn't be treating our people shabbily. They shouldn't. Nobody deserves to be treated like an animal. Like
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That green passport does not command respect. Immediately, if you are spotted in any queue to the arrival hall, immediately you are spotted with that green passport, they will ask you to step aside and the scrutiny will start.
Remember when they used dogs to sniff Wole Soyinka? Nobel laureate. They sniffed him. They sent dogs to sniff him. So, what do we do?
Well, I think charity begins from home. The earlier we start doing things that will make us to be respected, the better for us. The onus is still on us to make you, because people will see you the way you present yourself.
Yes.
And that is very important. We need to, yes,
so
we need to
stay home.
Yes. Apart from even staying at home, I think also the way we also handle our issues here. How many Nigerians are treated in worse manner than this man, even in our own land? So how do you now expect outsiders to now respect our rights?
All right, I have to leave it there. Thank you so much, Olabisi Dejifodutile. Thank you for your contribution.